Hello, honorable members of the clan. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, guys, let's go to Buffalo City in Tanzania in the Eastern Cape, where Julius Malema was convicted of the firearm charges that took place sometime in 2017 or something like that. And he has come out to say, no, that was not a real gun. That was a toy gun. And I was like, okay, if you say so. And then, of course, this manifested into political conspiracy and all that stuff, but we are not there because I'm not interested. And I must say, the reason why I'm doing this video is because you guys begged that I voice my own opinion. Red Ant's opinion. So yeah, here I am wrapping my two IQs here. So I have written some notes off note because the first thing that I understand, the moment you are convicted of a crime in South Africa or in a country with the rule of law, you are now officially referred to as a criminal. Now, here is what confused me when the verdict was passed. He was able to walk out of court. And those that are in the know, the lawyers in this channel, please educate us. How come he was not put in handcuffs and right now he should be getting processed and wear the orange jumpsuit? How come he walked out and was able to address his his followers outside of the court? I'm very confused, genuinely confused. Please educate us on that one, because I think and I know that if it was an ordinary South African citizen, the moment they said found guilty and then the judge says, well, we adjourn until sentencing, the hands would have been put behind by the court marshals or the police officers in court and whisked away to jail and processed for the orange jumpsuit until such time that he appeals his case once he hears what the prison term is going to be. I think so. All right, so please, lawyers, those of you in the know, educate, because I am confused here. Speaking of criminal conviction, Julius Malema is a member of parliament, right? And we know what the Constitution as well as the Independent Electoral Commission rules and regulations are, that a criminal cannot serve in parliament, all right? Until such time their criminal record is expunged after 10 years of the conviction or them released from jail. I think after the conviction, yeah, that's when the criminal record gets expunged. So now that he is a member of parliament and he's in the ad hoc committee that is going to be investigating the whole Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi issue. Guys, I always say that South Africa is God's country. I don't know how many people share that sentiment with me. You touch South Africans, God comes and says, not my people. Not my people. I keep imagining God doing that. Like, nah, not on my watch. You are going to touch my country called South Africa. Anyways, I digress. So let's continue with the other point that I have put down about Julius Malema's conviction. How can he... Oh yeah, I've already done that and I've done that as well. Oh yeah, it was quite interesting to see in his speech where he was talking about appealing the matter all the way to the Constitutional Court if it takes to do that. I think he said we are going all the way to the Constitutional Court. Stalingrad March? I think so. That's what I'm foreseeing. Stalingrad tactics that are going to be applied before we even get to the Constitutional Court. I mean, I'm talking once he is granted leave to appeal, he can drag it. Or he will drag it with applications after applications after application after applications. Maybe 10 years down the line, that's when we see him at the Constitutional Court. That's what I foresee. Stalingrad tactics. Now, this is what caught my attention, actually, when he said, we are not going to the appeals court for the case, but we are going there against racism. And I'm thinking, so in other words, you are saying that I admit and I accept the conviction, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to fight racism. But then don't we have the South African Human Rights Commission for that has found you not racist before? I don't know. I'm a bit confused there. And also to take a sniper at an Afrikaner magistrate. I mean, we are all not perfect in reading. I struggle with dyslexia, in case you guys haven't noticed. And I have an issue with when it's plural, I use the S at the end. If you've noticed, we all have, those that listen, we all have one struggle or another when it comes to words. And of course, what's important is comprehension, understanding what you are reading. The somersaults around the skill of reading, unless you are a newsreader, well, then I thought that was a bit childish, in my opinion. In fact, that was childish. Okay, yeah, so now I want to talk about the overturn of the conviction, which I think is going to happen. I think Julius Malema will successfully overturn his conviction on one ground. The magistrate finds accused number one, who is now a criminal convict, Julius Malema, guilty, but does not find accused number two, Snyman, guilty of all the charges, I suppose. And he's discharged, meaning he's free to go and live his life. And yet, at the same breath, the same magistrate acknowledges that Snyman handed over the gun to Julius Malema. And you don't find him guilty. To me, that's grounds for appeal right there, and the possibility of his conviction overturned by a higher court, whether that is a high court or Supreme Court of Appeal or even the Constitutional Court itself. So I don't know. That is just my two IQs here, because I was a bit confused there. I was like, at least find him of negligence, right? Find him of criminal negligence for handing over a dangerous weapon over to somebody that does not have a license to carry a gun. That's what I would have thought would have happened. But again, it's quite interesting, and I think if I am going to be a bit suspicious, that was deliberate. That, hey, listen, I am going to give you some red meat to see what you do with it. Whether you fry it, cook it, boil it, it's totally up to you. I'm going to find this one not guilty, opening a ground for you to actually walk away free at an appeal. So I'm hoping that he's not going to use Stalingrad tactics, because I think he does have a chance of overturning this conviction and he be a free man. That's just my opinion. All right, I'm sure I have two more points here. Okay, I already furnished the one about him being an MP, and the Constitution and IEC rules and regulations, and then the Stalingrad, I think I also covered it, because I am foreseeing Stalingrad tactics when it comes to this matter and Julius Malema. I mean, we know how they operate in this country, the politicians. Like I said, I find it very peculiar that you are pronounced guilty and then you still walk out of the courtroom and address your followers, and then you go home without, number one, your bail being extended. I don't know if the bail was extended. If it was, then okay, then it makes sense. Because I did not hear that part, that the bail was extended until sentencing on the 23rd of January 2026. I did not hear that. Please do correct me in the comment section. Please, thank you. The energy you bring is the energy I will also bring. Remember, you take me to hell, I go down to the pits and the basements of hell if you are going to come by rude note and tones. All right, I will leave this video right here, and thank you all so much for watching. Please, whatever you do, thumbs up this video, please. And thank you for those of you that are subscribing. I appreciate it, highly appreciate it, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Goodbye.